Hello and welcome to TechMeBacks using dictation on your Mac. Have you ever wished your Mac would type in what you're saying instead of you having to type in each and every word? Wouldn't it make creating emails or letters or reports easier if you could simply speak what was on your mind instead of having to type it? Well, you're in luck because your Mac can do dictation, and you could use it with virtually any software program on your Mac. For example, you could use it in Apple's Mail, Microsoft's Outlook, Apple's Pages, Microsoft Word, etc., just to name a few. First, the definition of dictation. It is the action of saying words aloud to be typed, written down, or recorded on tape. You can use dictation right out of the box on your Mac, but I'd recommend a couple of things to help ensure dictation is a success. Although not needed, a good quality headset with microphone can help the Mac hear what you're saying. Most Macs have microphones built in, but you may be seated a meter or more away from it. You also need to test the input of the microphone, whether it's internal or external, to make sure it's picking up the sound. To adjust the mic sensitivity, go to the Apple in the upper left-hand corner of the screen and choose System Preferences. Next, on the second row, choose Sound. Next, choose the device for sound input by clicking on it, as I've done here. I've chosen the C-Media USB audio device. As a general rule of thumb, you should speak some words to make sure that the levels are appropriate. In other words, just speak some words in your normal speaking voice and adjust the input level to where it goes approximately 3/4 the way of full volume. So how to use dictation on your Mac? For this video, I am on a Mac running Mac OS 10.14.5 Mojave. I mentioned this as earlier Mac operating systems also had dictation built in, but the dictation functions were accessed slightly differently. To start using dictation on your Mac, we will need to make sure it's set up correctly and that it's been enabled. To do so, click on the Apple in the upper left-hand corner and choose System Preferences. Then click Keyboard on the second row. At the bar across the top, click on Dictation. Make sure that the On radio button next to the word Dictation is selected, as shown here. Also put a check mark under Use Enhanced Dictation. Use Enhanced Dictation allows for offline use and continuous dictation with live feedback. In short, this means that dictation will work even if you don't have an internet connection. If Enhanced Dictation is turned off, everything you dictate in a 30-second chunk gets set to Apple for it to convert the spoken words into editable text. Not only will this break affect your dictation's flow, it will also slow you down as it takes time for Apple to do the actual speech-to-text conversion. The first time you turn on it, use Enhanced Dictation, your Mac will download a 1 GB file, so be sure to allow time for that to happen. Please note you can choose the languages you'd like to be able to dictate to your Mac simply by choosing Add Language. In my case, it defaults to English, United States. To invoke the dictation, you can choose a unique keystroke combination. The default is to press FN or function key twice. This is usually the default on Mac laptops, and the FN key is the bottom leftmost key on the keyboard. So let's get started. Remember, you are dictating to a computer, and you have to remember to speak your punctuation too. In other words, you have to make sure you speak common punctuation marks such as period or exclamation mark or question mark, etc. Humans use voice inflection to hear unspoken punctuation, but computers don't have that ability. But who knows, Skynet may already be operational. Also, remember that dictation will transcribe all of your uhs and ums, so you'll need to force yourself not to utter those sounds while dictating. So let's do a quick live demonstration. I've brought up Pages, and I'm hitting the FN key twice in rapid succession. You'll see the microphone is coming up, and dictation is starting. New paragraph. Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country. Period. Let's try that again. Now is the time for all good men to come to the aid of their country. Period. New paragraph. New paragraph. The quick brown fox jumps over the lazy dog! Exclamation point. Period. Click on Done underneath the microphone to turn off dictation. In the notes section, I've included a link to Apple's website to an article that will demonstrate all the various forms of punctuation that can be used with the dictation function of your Mac. Thank you for watching Dictation on your Mac, and please be sure to click on the thumbs up if this video was of help to you. And please also consider subscribing to our channel. Thank you.